Why was the flying buttress key to medieval Gothic buildings? Imagine walking into a grand cathedral where the ceilings soar high above you and light streams through magnificent stained glass windows. This breathtaking experience is largely thanks to a remarkable architectural feature known as the flying buttress. So, what makes this element so essential to medieval Gothic buildings? The flying buttress was a game-changer for Gothic architecture. It allowed builders to create structures that reached new heights and featured large windows, which were not possible in earlier styles. Romanesque buildings had thick walls and small windows, limiting their design. In contrast, Gothic cathedrals needed thinner walls to support the vast stained glass windows and high vaulted ceilings that became their hallmark. So, how does a flying buttress work? It consists of an inclined stone arch, known as a flyer, that extends from the upper part of a wall to a separate vertical support, called a buttress or pier, located some distance away. This design effectively transfers the lateral forces pushing against the walls, mainly from heavy roofs and vaults, outwards and downwards to these external supports. This means that the walls themselves can be built higher and thinner without compromising stability. The benefits of flying buttresses were practical and aesthetic. They enabled the construction of soaring ceilings and expansive interiors, which could accommodate large congregations and pilgrims. This was important as pilgrimage and religious gatherings grew in significance during medieval times. Moreover, flying buttresses allowed 4 large clear-story windows filled with stunning stained glass. These windows flooded the interiors with light, creating a spiritual atmosphere that enhanced the worship experience. Additionally, the space beneath the buttresses could be enclosed as small chapels. This design helped manage the flow of people, separating pilgrims and lay people from the main altar area. Visually, flying buttresses contributed to the dynamic appearance of Gothic cathedrals. The open arches created a sense of lightness and continuity between the inside and outside of the building. This was a stark contrast to the heavier Romanesque style. The upward-reaching lines of the buttresses echoed the verticality of the interior pillars, reinforcing the impression of height and grandeur. In essence, the flying buttress was key to medieval Gothic buildings because it solved the engineering challenges of supporting tall, thin walls and heavy roofs. This innovation allowed for the characteristic height, light, and spaciousness that defined Gothic cathedrals throughout medieval Europe.